Okay, before you proceed with creating your model, you need to download these files that I just uploaded to Icon. They are here in the file section of Mechanical Systems part, and there are 5 files. 4 are PDF and 1 is doc, and you have to download them, and I already have them here. And if you want to transfer them to the desktop of the other computer, you can pick them and drag and drop. Okay. All right. So, first thing you should do is open this assignment and check the problem statement. Here's the problem, and here we have, make sure to read everything here and see what the requirements are for your report, and then start your Creo project. First, this is a hanger that we have. It is fixed on point A, and there's a force acting on it on point B. We're gonna create a geometrical model of this hanger in Creo, and later we're gonna import it in ANSYS, create a finite element mesh, and do the analysis. So this was the problem statement. I close this one, and this is the dimensions to this hanger, and my default software to open the PDF file won't work on the on this computer. I don't know why. I open it with an Acrobat Reader. It didn't work as well, so I opened this with Google Chrome. Alright, these are your dimensions, and also there is another file which is the actual instructions to use Creo, and here also you have your dimensions. I open it with Google Chrome again. In this page you have these dimensions. So let's start with Creo. First of all, its name was Pro E. In earlier versions they changed it to Creo. So here we come down to find PTC, and I will use Creo Parametric. And there are all the versions here, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can choose any of them, but I will choose the latest one, so 6. Okay, what you initially see are some errors and warnings. You just click no and close this window, and let's expand this. Now I'm gonna go according to the steps of the instruction, and the instructions are for a earlier version of Creo. The menu and the ribbons and everything is different in this one, so just if you couldn't figure out what to do, watch this video instead of the instructions. First thing to do is open a new file. I click on new, and between these I choose part and a solid part, and here I'll change this name to, let me see, what is here, hanger casting. And I uncheck this box. click on OK, go up and click on empty and OK. Next, I need to create 3 planes to work on. I click on this button. I think the instructions are different here since it's for an older version, but to access to this option you can just simply click on this plane, and here you see 3 datum planes appear here, and when I click on any of these, that plane becomes green. This is 1, this is 2, and this one is 3. We need to sketch our drawing on plane 3, so I come down, I click on extrude first. Here's extrude, and before I am able to do the extrusion, I have to draw my sketch. To draw my sketch, here I have this box, and to find this box it shows how to place your drawing, and my drawing will be sketched on, let me see, this is the sketch view. Oh, before that I have to do the setup. Okay, so this sketch setup, which, let me cancel it, this sketch setup is the same as what you see in the instructions. So here I choose plane 3, and then as a reference I choose plane 2 and from top, okay, which is the same as what you see here, 3, 2 and top. And then I start the sketch. And one thing to know is whenever you click on your middle button, it just changes the orientation of the whole thing. If you want to go back to your like 3-dimensional orientation, you come here. This is, I don't see the tool. This is the saved orientations. And if you go back to standard orientation, it will show you this. If you want to go back to the sketch view, the one that we already made, we go back to this sketch, this view I mean. Now we're gonna draw our hanger on this view. I will make this smaller so I can bring the drawing and dimensions to this side. And also make this bigger. So here we go. The first thing I want to draw is a circle. This bottom circle, its diameter is 12.17, and it is placed in these coordinates, which I'll show you how to change. So first click on circle and just try to find a point on this line. It doesn't matter where, but whenever you get closer to this line, it automatically snaps to this line. So just click once, draw some random circle, and when you're finished, click on the middle button. Okay, you do it once and it just finishes the circle drawing. Double click on this diameter and change the number to 12.17. Enter, and also this distance from this line to this line is 158.75 minus 57.15. You can do it on your calculator or you can directly put it here. 158.75 minus 57.15. Here's the calculated number. The second thing is another circle, a bigger one, which since there are no dimensions here, I will go to this figure here, and the radius is 12.70. So I start a circle from this middle, the center. I just extend this and middle click to finish the drawing. Double click on it, and since the radius was 12.70, I write 12.70 multiplied by 2. The other time the diameter was 12.17. Here the radius is 12.70. So multiplied by 2 and okay. So here we have the second circle. The next one I want to draw is this line from this point to this point, and its length is 158.75. I click on the line, choose this point, and just go up. At some point I just click and middle click and second middle click. For this one I need the dimensions. I don't need it, and I just click escape. Here is the dimensions for this one. I change it to 158.75. Enter. And here is my second line, 196.85. I draw this here. From this point to just up, middle button, double click and make it 196.85. Okay. Now the next thing is this circle, which is the same size as this one. Click on here. You see, when I click here to make a point, and then when I expand this, you see every time it snaps at some point. Here there's a sign equal, which is a constraint, and it makes this circle equal to the circle at the bottom. You see the circle at the bottom is green right now. When I move this a bit further, it creates another one to equal to the second one. If this bothers you, you can use right click to deactivate this option for now. The first right click just locks it, the second one deactivates it, so you can easily let's deactivate it also on this circle, and now we can easily do this. So I just wanted to show you that. Let's do this again. A circle from here to, since they are the same, I just can click here. The radius are the same for both of them. And a middle button, and we change these numbers. 1.1.70, 101.70, enter, and 117.48 for this one. We create another circle from this point equal to the circle at the bottom and middle button. Okay. Now the next thing is to create this quarter of a circle, almost a quarter. To do this I use a trick. I just need to draw a line, horizontal line here, middle click, change this to 25.40, and then draw a circle from this point to this point for now, middle button, and you can delete this line since you don't need this. And now that we have this circle and this circle, we want to draw a line that is tangent to both these circles. So here is a line tangent. I pick this one and then this one, and it automatically draws this line. And we can use the same trick for the second circle here, this half circle. To do that, again, line, some horizontal line, click, and since this is 12.70, I write 12.70, comes here, I come here, draw the circle, middle button, and then now I can draw that tangent line between this circle and this circle, and here it's finished. Now I can delete the extra part, this part, this part, and this part, and also this one. To delete them, there is delete segment. I click on this delete segment and delete this one, delete this one. Sometimes you need to zoom it, delete this one, and delete this one and this one. And now we're probably finished, I think, if there are no errors. If I click on OK, it should extrude, but it gives me this error that there's something not right in this drawing, and it shows that something. So it asks if you want to exit Sketcher, and I say no. I zoom in and I see there's some extra part here, so again I choose delete segment and click on this, and now okay, and everything seems fine. Again, it says it's incomplete. Oh, this is because of this line. I forgot to delete this line. Pick this line and click on delete, and now we have our hanger here, but it's in 2D right now. When I click on OK, it is just in a sketch. We need to put a depth to it, so according to the instructions, its depth is 9.53. 9.53, and one enter to make this appear, and okay. Now if you use your middle button, you can change this and see what you draw. And the last step is, first of all, you have to save this at wherever you want. I'll do it on my desktop. And then you have to save it as an IGES file, which is readable by ANSYS. So it's different than the previous file that you made right now. I click on OK, and right now there are two files created here. This can be opened by Creo and this one by ANSYS.